I think that's enough for one day. You really know how to make me work up a sweat.
You kept me on my toes as well, Caspar. Thank you.
Hey now, you'll never have to twist my arm to get me to train. Just shout when you want to go again. Oh, and we should invite Raphael next time. The muscles on that guy are something else.
I'll keep that in mind. I often have trouble finding people to spar with.
No surprise there. Not like folks are lining up for a chance to knock the Emperor's teeth out.
You seem to have no problem coming after my teeth. Sometimes I think you're trying to kill me.
What? No! I mean, I only do it because I know you can handle it, right? Look, just don't say anything to Hubert, okay? If he finds out we're sparring, he'll have me cut into pieces and dumped into the nearest river for sure.
He already knows. I convinced him that I need the training if I'm to stand on the front lines.
Well, that's a relief. So, why do you, by the way? Fight on the front lines, I mean. You're an incredible fighter, but the Empire would be in deep, deep trouble if anything happened to you. And it's not like you're after the glory like I am. Shouldn't you just hang back and send us orders from some distant hilltop? Seems like it goes pretty hard against that rationality thing you're always talking about.
Caspar? Lecturing me on what's sensible? I must be dreaming. But yes, you're right. It's not entirely rational.
See? I'm a thinking man sometimes.
That's not to say I don't have a rational reason. My presence on the front lines improves morale, and my skill betters our hope of victory. So long as I don't fall in battle, taking the field is the smartest thing I can do.
Right, sure. So, what's the unrational part?
The emotional side. I can't stand the idea of remaining safe, while friends and comrades alike risk their lives for our cause. You're all out there on my command, taking lives from others and giving your own in return. It doesn't seem fair for me to do any less.
Except that you're the Emperor.
And I say the Emperor should help.
Hey, I get it. You want to get in the dirt with the rest of us to pull your weight, right? You and me are the same in that way.
A dreadful suggestion, but I'll allow it.
Oh, come on. You should be happy. Here I thought we were completely different people, but it turns out there's a little Caspar in you after all. You know, I can't even imagine you lording over us from far away. You work best when you're down in the mud with the rest of us, sending chumps flying.
If there's a little Caspar in me, perhaps it's time to put a bit of someone else in you. Someone with manners, perhaps?
Ugh, the M word? No thanks. You know all that politeness would only hold me back.
Ah, happy. How are you finding your time in the Imperial Army?
Pretty normal, I guess. It's nice to be around a lot of people I don't know.
Excellent. For if you were dissatisfied, it could lead to an accident. And I would...
Oh, I have my dissatisfactions. Like the way you're talking to me right now, for starters. But if I sighed over every little thing that bothered me, I'd be dead before I took another breath.
Yes, quite true. By the by, have you considered my proposition? Though I am loath to discuss it, I am a firm believer in using every resource to its utmost.
I don't know. It feels pretty unethical, even if it is technically something we can do. And did you spare a single thought for how I might feel being used like that?
I actually made the proposal based on my estimation of your feelings. I imagine you would enjoy sighing for a greater cause, seeing as you are never able to unleash them freely.
And why exactly would I want to sigh, huh?
As I am not you, I have no answer to that question. I simply thought it might be unpleasant. Being the only one prohibited from performing an action others do as a matter of course, that is.
Right. Well, no, it isn't. And if you're really approaching this thing without considering my feelings, you're so far off the mark, I don't know what to tell you.
My, I just thought the woman would enjoy breathing a literal sigh of relief. And to do so in a way where our forces make use of the monster she summons, where is the harm? Alas, I suspect I am in for another mocking at the hands of Her Majesty for how often people mistake me for a heartless cad.
The Bert? Again? Ugh.
Happy. Now that you are calmer, I thought perhaps we might share some tea and treats. But if you're not interested, I am content to deal with them myself.
You really want me to buy into this plan of yours, huh? I told you, the answer's no. Now stay away from me.
I assure you, I have no such ulterior motive here.
Liar.
Yes. Well, I can see any further conversation will be fruitless. In that case, I bid you good day. Had I known this would all be for me, I would have made coffee instead of tea.
Huh? What's coffee?
It does not concern you. Pray forgive my intrusion.
Yeesh. Just being near that guy makes me want to sigh.
Is something wrong, Ferdinand? You're staring quite intently at those plants while you water them.
I was merely reflecting on something I saw long ago in Enbar.
Oh? What would that be?
In truth, it is nothing noteworthy. Back when I was a child, I saw a water nymph dancing and singing in a fountain along the main street. She was radiant, brilliant in the dewy light of the sun. But as an immature young lad, I grew embarrassed and ran away.
Wait a minute. That sounds familiar.
And you're sure of what you saw? A water nymph?
Absolutely. Her song resonated within me. It was a bucolic tune sung by common folk around the capital. As I recall, she had not been wearing so much as a scrap of clothing. Anyway, once I finally mustered up the courage to return, the nymph had vanished.
Such a tale hardly seems possible.
What? That's the reason Ferdy ran away that day? No way. I've been wrong about him this whole time? I mean, considering how I must have looked in that fountain... Oh no. I can't even begin to face him right now. I have to go back.
Is that Dorothea? I wonder what she's doing over there.
He's seen me. All right, Dorothea, just be calm. It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Why, if it isn't Ferdy and 80, what a coincidence to bump into the two of you here.
Dorothea, your face is red.
Yes, indeed it is. Do you...
Really? I feel fine, but... Well, I was just coming to check on things, but since it all checks out, I'll be going. Bye!
Wait, you could suddenly take a turn for the worse. So, I will escort you back.
No, I'm fine. I'm not going far.
Yet still too far to travel alone. If something were to happen to you, it would already be too late. Come now, take my arm. Or if it please you, I could carry you there.
Enough! I am perfectly fine, so just mind your own business and stay away from me.
No one appreciates obstinance, Ferdinand.
Apologies. Although, given the intensity of her rebuff, I worry she may not have liked me to begin with. Have I committed some grave wrong against her? What should I do?
What am I supposed to say to Ferdy? Oh, this is such a problem. All my animosity towards him has been due to a misunderstanding on my part. I really owe him a...
Dorothea!
Ferdy? What in the world?
I shall not approach any closer. So pray, stand there and hear me out. My deepest apologies for what happened the other day. I fear I may have wounded you most grievously. As I am a fool who knows not how I upset you, you may freely laugh and jeer at my inadequacies.
This some kind of lover's quarrel, maybe?
You think he's cheating on her? Nah, couldn't be. But then again... Oh, for the love of...
Ferdy! Please stop screaming our private business for all the world to hear!
But you told me to stay away from you, and I must not disregard your wishes in the matter. I implore you to forgive me. I have no wish for our relationship to end in such a horrid manner.
This is getting good.
Can't say the lady looks too into it, though.
True, but if two folks really and truly love each other, they can overcome anything.
I forgive you, Ferdy! Now for the love of everything, stop shouting!
Thank you for forgiving me, Dorothea. And thank you for hearing out my thoughts on the matter.
Oh, I think everyone heard you out.
I see. And you are still cross with me.
Listen, Ferdy, you don't need to apologize.
Does this mean you will never forgive me for as long as I live?
Just listen to me for a second. You don't have to apologize to me because I'm the one who should be apologizing to you.
Oh? But why? I should not think you have any defects to speak of.
I overheard you and Adie talking the other day. When you were telling her about the water nymph you saw in the fountain in Enbar? Well, I'm fairly sure what you thought was a nymph was actually... me.
Come again?
That was the day I met Manuela and was invited to be a singer, and I was over the moon about it. I slipped into the fountain to wash up, hoping to scrub some of the dirt off of me. And then you appeared.
I see. But if the beautiful water nymph was actually you, then that means...
Yes, right. Anyway, I got embarrassed thinking about it, which is why I told you to stay away. That's all.
Yes. Well, I am glad we were able to clear that up.
Linhardt, you skipped the War Council meeting again. If you have any pride at all as a noble, it would behoove you to start acting like one.
I have pride. Some, at least. But speaking of noble comportment, I seem to remember a certain someone who obeyed the church for a time and opposed the Empire.
Your tongue cuts like 1,000 sharpened blades. Nonetheless, I did what was required for survival. My dream of regaining my family status would be forever lost were I to perish, and I cannot permit such a thing to come to pass. All I do is for the sake of House Nouvelle's revival.
That's lovely and all, but...
It is not lovely.
As the tale goes, House Nouvelle had passed down the crest of Macule for many generations.
Cease your endless yammering and listen to me.
So I am forced to wonder why it is that you, a legitimate heir to the family, do not possess said crest. What's more, in its place you have the crest of Noah, who was one of the 4 apostles. Has your house stymied and deceived imperial investigations for generations? And if so, how?
If you aren't going to listen to me, I refuse to even entertain answering that question.
Well, I've grown tired of speaking, so we'll have to continue this another time. Good night.
Wait, no, I'll answer you. Just don't treat me like dirt trodden underfoot.
Then, by all means. Perhaps in the course of your explanation, something of use to House Nouvelle's restoration will crop up.
I would like that very much. Well then, to be frank, it is said that Saint Noah is an ancestor of House Nouvelle. The saint feared her crest, already rare even in her time, could prove a source of utter calamity. As such, she forged a magic that tricked crest investigation devices and aided her descendants.
Fascinating. And is there anything else regarding Saint Noah?
Your disdain is palpable. Now, does any of that sound of use to restoring my house or not?
I cannot say. I must hear the rest first.
You realize it would be bothersome in the extreme if I told you everything and none of it was helpful, yes? If you wish to hear more, I must have a guarantee it will provide something I can use.
What a bother.
And that's the situation. Now put your head down and see it done.
Leave it to me. I can do this blindfolded.
And don't neglect your night training. You'll be a wreck in the morning if you don't put the hours in.
What kind of lazy jerk do you take me for? Of course I'd never skip my training.
Very good. Well, I must be going. It seems you have a visitor anyway, so farewell.
Wait, a visitor? Oh, hey, Petra. Sorry, were you waiting for me? What can I do for you? Everything all right? You don't look so good.
I am well. You have my thanks for your concern.
You sure? I can walk you to the infirmary. I think Professor Manuela is in, actually.
No, I am well. Do not be troubling yourself.
If you say so.
I do. Caspar, I was not realizing that your father was visiting.
Yeah, he dropped by to talk to Edelgard and some of the others. Guy's so busy he hardly stays in any one place for more than a few hours.
I must be remembering that.
Oh, you have some business with him?
No, not yet.
Hey, sorry, but did you need me for something?
Huh? Oh, Edelgard is needing you. I was coming to tell you. She appeared quite upset. Her composure was almost lost.
Wait, she's mad at me? Oh no, I totally forgot she wanted to see me! Thanks, Petra, you're a lifesaver!
One day, I will be having revenge. Leopold von Bergles, you will be ruining the day you stole my father's life.
Ah, there you are, Ignatz.
Hello, Lysithia. Do you need something?
I wanted to thank you for your actions in our skirmish earlier. You blocked the enemy's approach, which allowed me to maintain my position on the battlefield. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. Protecting comrades is all part of the job when you're a knight.
At first, I thought knighthood would prove to be a task beyond your ability, but you've turned out to be surprisingly dependable. Didn't you come from a merchant family?
I sure did.
Then if I may, why have you chosen to become a knight instead of taking over the family business?
Because I'm the second son. My older brother is going to take over the business. My father wanted me to become a knight so I could help my brother that way. It was a lot to deal with, but in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out.
It's quite commendable to choose a future based on your family's wishes.
Oh, it's not so impressive.
Your family must have been ecstatic when you were knighted.
I suppose they were.
To be honest, I am envious of you.
You are?
I am. I haven't been able to do anything for my own mother and father yet. I hope to be as strong as you and do something equally wonderful for my parents one day.
You're very considerate of your parents, Lysithia. And I know how hard you work when you set your mind to something, so I'm sure you can do this too. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That is to say, I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really should be going. The work of a knight is never done, after all.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you miss.
Balthus, you've been training a lot lately.
I can't have people thinking that all I'm good for is getting drunk and begging for gold, yeah?
The problem will go away if you stop doing those things.
Ha! You sure don't hold back, pal. Your words pierce my heart as sure as if you'd shot them from your bow.
Could have fooled me.
Hey, I was being serious. My heart's got more holes than an old pair of boots. But it only adds to the allure if I don't let that show, yeah?
Oh, I can't argue with that, assuming it's true.
Right? Looks like you're finally starting to see my good side. I gotta say, the compliments have been pretty one-sided up till now. You're tough, skilled, determined, a stellar gambler and drinker, straightforward and humble too. You're so perfect, I don't know what to do with myself.
That's your business. Anyhow, there's not much for me to praise in return. You can't gamble or drink to save your life. You're more pig-headed than determined. And it's impossible to tell fact from fiction where you're concerned. But at least I can count on you on the battlefield. You're a skilled fighter.
Oh, that's it? Skilled? That's harsh.
Would you rather I lie?
Nah, I wouldn't expect that from you anyway. I guess it's true what they say. A person's strengths only matter in the eye of the beholder.
Look at that. I'll have to add occasionally says semi-intelligent things to my evaluation.
Can't you just cut me a break and say I'm smart?
If only it were true.
Oh, come on. Guess it's back to the drawing board. Just you wait. I'm gonna earn your respect.
I'm sure you can do anything you put your mind to. I won't hold my breath, though.
You never ease up, do you? Always gotta get in that parting shot.
We will reach ALL soon. The Kingdom and Church approach from the west, and our friends in the Alliance from the east. We know their movements, so we need to assume they also know ours. This final battle will be intense and bloody. But no matter what happens, we must emerge victorious.
At the very least, we have numbers on our side. Though the kingdom has all of those heroes' relics, that can't be good for us. We must keep our eyes open, and we must stay on the same page. We can't have anyone rushing ahead to fashion themselves a hero.
I'd say things are really heating up, but that's just the ground literally burning.
It's sweltering. Whose idea was it to wage a battle in this place again?
I will take heat over cold every day. Cold has its way of slowing you down.
I'm fine with hot or cold, so long as it's in the comfort of my own room with the door locked.
Do the words final, bloody, or battle not make you even the slightest bit nervous? Take this seriously. Show your pride as members of an army which serves the greatest empire the world has ever known.
No need to get everyone worked up, Ferdy. When you dislike war as much as I do, you start to appreciate the lighter moments.
I'm inclined to agree. Now, what do you say we show these adherents to the status quo a taste of true power?
They don't stand a chance.
To arms, then. Today we claim our victory for the good of all.
Empire, the Alliance, the Kingdom, even the forces of the Church. To think we would all meet in such a cramped locale.
Hold on. Does anyone actually see the Knights of Seiros amidst all this? I wonder if they're not even here to begin with.
We strike at the Imperial Army today. Do not let the Alliance distract you.
Yes, as you command.
The party's already starting, huh? It's too bad we couldn't throw it for something a little more civilized.
Would it kill you to be serious for once, Claude?
For the last time, Flane, I am against this. It is not too late to retreat.
And for the last time, I intend to fight. Besides, it would seem the battle is about to begin.
Well then, just give the command, Edelgard.
Good. Our very hope depends on you. Brave warriors of Adrestia! The time has come to demonstrate the Empire's valor, to prove our supremacy! Any who dare stand in our way must be cut down! Now! As one, attack! I'll be counting on the Alliance's wisdom and...
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me. Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Not a problem.
I've strength this
I am your stand back.
Watch this.
Don't worry, our brilliant teamwork will send them scattering.
Shore up our defenses, then advance on the enemy's forward position.
So far as we know, the enemy's objective is to reach our defensive line and pass through the valley. Let's not let that happen.
Riders, charge! Tear their defenses apart!
Right then. I will see my duty done.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I've heard troubling tales about Fargus's cavalry. We'll be in deep trouble if we don't take them out soon.
Watch the ground! Even a single wrong step will cause undue pain.
This stronghold will fall!
My word!
Stand aside!
I'll not falter! My turn. I'll carve my way right through them.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me. Oh, if I must. I suppose... Oh, if... Leave this to me.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistake. Take a break.
Not on my watch, pal!
All right,
You'll do.
Still fight!
Ah, I really stepped in it there.
I'm bringing it down.
Couldn't hurt. Here it comes! You're done! Not a problem.
My turn. I have you.
This stronghold will fall!
Still on my feet, and I can still hold a sword, which means I can keep fighting.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave the...
You think a few nicks and scratches will send me packing?
Stand down, Felix.
It's a wonder you can still stand. Now would you please let us handle the rest?
You better come back alive, Sylvain, or else.
There's not a question. I hope you're watching, Ingrid. Today is the day I avenge you.
It's their right flank. That's where the Alliance army is weakest.
They're gonna come all the way over here? No fair!
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
We can't let the enemy create holes in our defenses. We must head over and assist.
Our Wyvern Company stands to the right. Deploy them if you think Hilda is in danger.
We've gained an early advantage. Well fought, one and all. Send the Alliance's Wyvern Company to cover our right wing.
Out of the way! There's not a question of can, only a matter of... I hope you're ready to part with your head, because I mean to lay it at my friend's grave. This is nothing compared to the pain she felt.
Any final words?
You're finished! Out of the way! Nice hit. Forgive me, Your Majesty. May fortune favor you in battle.
Right then, let us go to work.
Watch this!
Not you too, Sylvain.
My turn.
Supposed to do now?
If we keep this up, the battle may be over before it can even begin.
It's unnerving how... Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will.
Well, Royaume, I hope that means we're headed for a quick victory.
Thanks for coming for me. That could have really gone either way there.
We're short-handed enough as it is, Hilda. We both need to be more careful.
Be gone! To kill is to grow stronger.
This stronghold will fall!
Right then, let us go to work.
I'll take over.
We can probably secure a crossing if we find a way to stop the lava.
I'm bringing it down.
We'll have these defenses crippled in short.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Take a breather.
Here it comes!
You're done!
Let's light it up!
Got you!
Might be time for this.
They're attacking our defensive line from afar. We have to stop them.
Use this boulder to dam the lava and create a path. We have a direct path to the enemy.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
There is not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leap! My turn!
That's one place to build a road. I'm not trying to stop them, but I can't do it alone.
Couldn't hurt.
I will heal your wounds. Please, be careful out there. This should be of use.
Here it comes! You're done!
What is this? The second coming of Saint Cethlene? Strike her down and put an end to it already.
Say, check out that boulder. I wonder if we can use it to block the lava and reach the other side.
I'm bringing it down.
I will capture this stronghold.
Might be time for this. Not a problem.
I am your man!
That should keep him from attacking the Eastern Front.
You will go no further.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Forward!
Allow me.
I am your man!
Not a problem. I've got...
There's not a question of can.
Allow me.
Right then, let us go to work. I go forth.
I'll take over.
Our way is clear. Onward!
Why must you hurt each other like this? You are all brothers and sisters!
In the name of His Majesty, you will perish here.
We should be able to take our troops across now that the ground has cooled. I'm way over my head, but I'm not letting up until it's over.
You've already lost. I will end you. Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can.
Take a breather. Oh, couldn't hurt.
Looks like that particular storm has passed.
Here it comes! You're done!
I can't take much more.
I'm not finished yet.
Fall back to do.
Not a problem.
Please, I cannot afford to lose you.
I'm sorry, Randolph. I have nothing left.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Stand
Don't
back.
worry, Flinch. I'll hold our position or die trying.
I cannot take much more. Yet the others will be in grave danger if I flee.
Watch this!
Lane, no more. Get to safety.
Very well, brother. But you must swear not to put yourself in unnecessary danger.
I take the field. Every last one of them will yield to me, or they shall perish.
I think I'm improving.
They must
take a breather.
Courage now.
Your man.
The time has come to bring our war with the kingdom to its end.
King Dimitri is keeping the Empire busy. Break through their defenses!
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Leave this to me. Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got...
My turn.
My turn?
Coordinated that well. Fast. Move to intercept at once. Stand back.
I'll take over.
I was wondering when Sedith would show up, and wouldn't you know it, there he is.
Attack! Don't give him a chance to retaliate!
Take careful aim now. Don't let any of them breach the defensive line.
Archers! Must have seen our attack coming!
Our conflict ends here. I shall see to your demise with my own two hands.
I'm up against the King of Vargas himself. I'm not about to back down.
The Empire and all who prostrate themselves before it will be punished by my hand.
Is that it?
It's not too late, Dimitri. Sever ties with the Central Church and return to your people.
Is it to believe that will end your aggression? You'll come for me anyway. Your thirst for blood is unquenchable.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Take a breather.
My turn is so close to ending.
He came at us like a maelstrom, but we managed to take the wind out of his sails.
This is war! You may have bested King Dimitri, but you still must contend with me.
Bringing it down.
Behold your undoing! Bested again. But I must live on. For Flame.
That was the Archbishop's aide, but there's still no sign of most of the Knights of Seiros.
We drove off the kingdom in the Central Church. It's a start, but...
But this war is not over. We will hunt Dimitri down and put an end to the struggle.
Well, would you look at that? We won. Thanks to you. Actually, I'd say you pulled most of the weight. The kingdom and the church had a ton of grizzled warriors on their side. We would have been in real trouble without you and your mercenaries.
You were pretty impressive yourself. You barely even broke a sweat out there. I appreciate the compliment, though. I'm glad we got the chance to team up like this.
Me too. The war's not over yet, though. I'm hoping you'll stick around to the end.
Of course.
The Ashen Demon has proved a greater asset than we could have ever imagined. You must be relieved to see your gamble pay off.
If nothing else, I'll be a lot less busy as your partner in destiny going forward. What a thing to imagine.
I must outwit even death.
I still have a long way to go.
Maybe it's better this way.
I won't let myself stop here. I'm getting stronger.
Urgent report, Your Majesty. After his failed charge, Dimitri forced his way south in retreat. He has fled the battlefield. And the Archbishop's right-hand man, Seteth, has escaped to the north. We've lost sight of him and his troops.
Dimitri's the one to go after. Things will get complicated if we let him get away. We can move the fastest, so leave the pursuit to us. Just don't forget to send reinforcements, all right?
I want the two of you to follow Claude. It's not that I don't trust him exactly. I just want to make sure we're the ones who apprehend Dimitri.
Leave it to us.
Now that I think about it, there's something else to be concerned about. Where was the Archbishop? Where was the main force of the Knights of Seiros? Rhea would have relished a battle like this, yet she was nowhere to be found.
No. Hubert, let me ask you something. When the Archbishop escaped from Garreg Mach, we found no evidence of how she managed to reach this valley. Correct?
Indeed. We searched high and low, but it was only by chance that we picked up her trail in ALL. That is how we knew she had entered the kingdom. Without that clue, she would have been in the wind.
Just as I suspected.
What is it, Ferdinand? Is Garreg Mach in danger?
I fear so. There could be a secret path between this valley and the monastery that only the Church knows about. And in that case, the Archbishop might be using it to stage an attack on Garreg Mach.
It's certainly possible. Hubert, your thoughts?
I will look into it. But I am almost certain that Ferdinand's theory is correct. We should assume this is the case, and take action immediately.
Of course it is correct. Very wise of you to see that.
In that case, we'll divide our troops. The main force will proceed with occupying Galatea. We'll lead the remaining third south to Garreg Mach, and continue our pursuit of Dimitri.
There's no sign of them. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking how the time has finally come.
Scarlet Blaze, the hour of vengeance.
It's over! Oh, how I've waited for this day. The day that I kill you!
Run away while you can.
You're free to try, but you won't get away from me that easily. I'll carve out your monstrous heart and put an end to the beast dwelling within. Your destruction is everything I've ever fought for.
What happened to our mercenary friend and the Ashen Demon? They took the lead, did they not?
Strange. It is unlike them not to report back.
Ill news, Your Majesty. Some kind of mages have assumed a battle formation up ahead and are poised to intercept us. Mages?
It must be those who slither in the dark. But how? When they lack a proper army?
There's something we're not seeing.
Your Majesty, we've sighted our missing units in the middle of the enemy ranks. And I don't understand why, but they appear to be fighting each other. And that mercenary is clearly the aggressor. Hubert!
So our sellsword has finally turned, eh? I hope we can solve this without violence, but if the worst should come to pass...
You plan to kill her? But we've come all this way together.
Perhaps I'm being soft, but I want to see how this plays out. Besides, we have to get to them first, and that means we must defeat the enemy.
Leave this foul task to me, Edelgard. If our friend must be struck down, I will drop the blade quickly and with mercy.
No, this task falls on my shoulders alone. Everyone, stay on guard. We have no idea what's waiting for us.
I will hunt you until my dying breath. Get back here!
We have to reach them and put a stop to this madness.
I haven't the slightest notion what is going on, but I'll happily attempt. Destroy them all!
We must eliminate those who slither in the dark if we hope to clear a path to the mercenaries.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. I will capture this stronghold.
See how those beasts crawl to the slaughter. We put you out of your misery, beasts. I'm tired of playing with you.
No matter what, I will not misplace my heart.
You ingrates. You are mine!
on, snap out of it.
Stay out of this. It does not concern you.
This is like talking to a different person. I don't think we'll be able to reason our way out of this one.
I must move us away from all of these foolish distractions.
What? They warped away!
Rather than waste our time running in circles, we should direct some units to move in, while others lie in wait elsewhere.
Why do you insist on interfering?
They're putting up more of a fight than I expected. Deploy the reserves.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
It's Birdie's time to shine!
These fresh soldiers must be dealt with.
Well, this is just delightful.
That mercenary is... No, it cannot be!
Let us take this place down! I need somewhere to hide!
If we hope to enter that stronghold, we must first remove the soldiers who block our path.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave.
I'm swapping in!
Just in case.
Watch this!
Permit me, my lady. All right. That won't lose.
I'll not permit this chance to slip away.
Claude is relentless. What must I do to shake the man?
The others should have been here by now. Something must be holding Edelgard up.
Your Majesty, we've sighted Claude pursuing Dimitri here in the mountains.
The two of them are nearby. We need to get those who slither in the dark out of the way so we can send our troops. I could take a lesson from your persistence.
Right then, let us go to work.
I am your man.
I'm not afraid of you!
Not yet. I dislike ending things on a low note. As such,
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will.
Prepare to die!
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistake. Then Swampy, I'll take over. Here I go. No mistakes.
If I may. Hardly a problem.
I'm fine here.
Battle done.
Right then. Let us go to work. My turn.
Is it my turn? Watch this! Come with me. Give me aid.
Can you keep up?
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way!
Can't take much more of this.
We have to get over there now!
How could I lose to beasts?
I am your man.
I am undone.
Find and remove this relic. Time for an interrogation later.
Thank you. I was under attack before I even knew what was happening.
It makes little sense. Still, what matters now is that you're safe.
If I must wring the life from you by my own hand, then so be it.
You won't escape judgment this time, Seiros.
Try me, you witless beasts!
Your Majesty, the mercenary captain broke loose and escaped.
Well, that didn't take long.
You traitor! We made you into the monster you are today. Do not forget that. I need to get this flesh underground. So it's true. You really are from Shambhala.
Forgive me for this soul, but without your sacrifice, this world can never be made clean. Oh, great Seiros, veil of night fluttering in the abyss. By the laws of creation, throw wide your infernal gates and swallow my foes.
Ever thought of maybe calling it a day?
You're a fine one to ask me that. Not a moment goes by without you on my tail.
Hey, you stop running, I'll stop chasing you around. Worth a try.
It's a surprise to see you here, Dimitri.
I wouldn't be, if Claude would simply deign to leave me alone.
As if. You're the one who put yourself...
This is... No!
To kill is to grow stronger.
And I'll keep getting stronger too.
Witness Brigid Pride.
It has been a long, long battle. My race wavers at the brink of extinction. And so it falls upon me to reclaim this world, that what was stolen from my people might be theirs once more. Which is why I was born. Yes, I created you. The cycle of the world, the rehousing of souls, how desperately I sought this secret art. But it demanded precision. One defect, one essence wrongly transplanted, would lead to consequences most irreparable. I knew I must oversee the process myself in order to save my beloved people. When my consciousness first initialized, I was nothing. I remember the sound of water, of bubbles, the sound of a massive object slowly lurching along. I thought the noise would continue for eternity, but then, a change. Something gave way. The water began rushing rapidly. Pale shadows closed in around me. Amidst deafening sounds, I walked desperately in search of light. That was an unforeseen accident. I was sure all had been lost to the waters. It was fortunate I had created you, for you proved useful in a way I never expected. I am to become you. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been compelled to remove any obstacle in your way. Only by destroying the abomination inside the Ashen Demon can we bring salvation to the world. So you understand. Then return that body you two share to me. It pains me to do this to you, but alas, all was written from the beginning.